us. To measure the heat, there is a device known as calorimeter. And to measure the temperature, there is a device nothing but thermometer. Right? Calorimeter is the device which is used to measure the amount of quantity of heat transferred. Right? Whereas the thermometer is the device which is used to measure the temperature. Calorimetry is a branch of physics which deals with the measurement of heat, and thermometry is a branch of physics which deals with the measurement of temperature. If you study about the temperature, that is nothing but thermometry. If you study about the heat, that is nothing but calorimetry. Those are the branches of physics. The device used to measure the heat is calorimeter. Device used to measure the temperature is thermometer. Next, it is about changes of state. So, change of state, which means all the matter exists in three states: solids, liquids, and gases. Clear? So these are called physical states of matter. Matter can change from one state to another if we heated or cooled it. Right? A substance undergoes a change of state only when the heat is supplied or the heat is taken it from that body. Right? That means solid may get converted into liquid and liquid may get converted into gases. These are nothing but changing of states. This changing of states, if solid gets converted into liquid by providing heat, and liquid gets converted into gases by providing heat, and again gases can be converted into liquids by cooling the gases, so that liquid also can be converted into solid by cooling the liquid. Right? The best example for this change of state is water. Water exists in all the three states. If we cool the water, that becomes ice. Right? So if we heat the ice, that converted into water. If we again heated it up to its boiling point, it becomes gases. So if we cool the gas, that gas again converted into water, that means liquid. If we cool it again, that gets converted into solid, ice. Right? So there are some terms which are related to this change of state. In that, first one is fusion or melting. Fusion or melting. So it is a process in which the solid gets converted to liquid. The process in which solid gets converted into liquid, and this process is nothing but fusion point or fusion or melting. At a particular temperature, the solid gets converted into liquid, and that particular temperature is nothing but a fusion point or melting point. Here I didn't write the definition. I said the statement. Note it. Right? Solid gets converted into liquid. Example is ice gets converted into water. At a particular temperature, the liquid solid gets converted into liquid, and that particular temperature is nothing but fusion point or melting point. Right? So the melting point of ice is 0 degrees Celsius. Next, boiling or vaporization. The process in which liquid gets converted to gases by observing the heat energy. Example for this is water gets converted into vapor. Clear? And this process is nothing but boiling or vaporization. So it can be happen at a particular temperature. So at a particular temperature, the liquid gets converted into gases, and the particular temperature is nothing but boiling point. Boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. Right. Next, condensation or liquefaction. It is the process in which the gases gets converted into liquid by cooling that gas. The gas can converted into liquid. This is possible by cooling, right? That means steam gets converted into water. Example. So it can be happen at a particular temperature. So at a particular temperature, the gas gets converted into liquid, and that particular temperature is nothing but condensation point. Clear? Freezing or solidification. The process in which liquid gets converted into solid. That means water into ice. This process is known as solidification process, and this is also happens at a particular temperature. So at a particular temperature, the liquid gets converted into solid. That means water gets converted into ice, and that particular temperature is nothing but freezing point or solidification point. This is happens by cooling. Right. Next one, evaporation. Evaporation is the process in which liquid changes into vapor below the boiling point. Below the boiling point, if the liquid gets converted into vapor, and this process is known as evaporation. This evaporation is a process happens in seawater, right, and the water which is from the soil, right. The water gets evaporates from the soil and from the seas by the evaporation process. In this evaporation process, liquid gets converted into vapor below the boiling point. So the boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius, right. So below the 100 degrees Celsius, the evaporation process is happening, so that water gets evaporates. Next one is sublimation. Sublimation is the process in which solid gets converted into gases. That means vapor. Solid directly changes to vapor state directly, right? So example for this solid gets converted into gases directly, nothing but camphor, as you already know that, naphthalene, iodine, ammonium chloride, etc. So all these comes under the process of sublimation. So at the room temperature, at the normal atmospheric pressure temperature, the solid directly gets converted into gases, and this process is known as sublimation. Latent heat. So if we are giving the heat energy to a substance, the temperature of the substance gets increases. Clear? So this latent heat is nothing but when a substance undergoes a change of state, its temperature remains constant. Important. When a substance undergoes a change of state, its temperature remains constant. Important amount. Here, although the heat is supplied, a solid of ice gets converted into liquid, right? This is the change of state. So during this change of state, if we are giving the heat energy to this ice solid, the given heat energy is not used to raise the temperature. It is not used to raise the temperature. The heat energy is used to converting its state from solid to liquid. We are giving the heat energy. In this process, the ice gets converted into water. So during this process, the temperature remains constant. There is no rise in temperature. It is the given heat energy is used to changing the state, right? By this, what we can define? The quantity of heat absorbed or released by a body undergoing the change of state is nothing but the latent heat, and this is also nothing but heat of transformation. Although we are giving the heat energy to a body, right? Either the heat energy may be absorbed or released, right? So during this, there is a process of change of state, and this process is nothing but latent heat. So there is a formula: Q is equal to mL. Q is nothing but heat energy given to a body so that it undergoes a change of state. So L is equal to Q by m. Coming to the units, latent heat in SI units: Q joule, mass kg. CS unit calorie by gram. Here, ice solid state, we give heat energy. It gets converted into water. We give heat energy, gas state. Right. So to form a ice, the temperature is below 0 degrees Celsius or 0 degrees Celsius. Right. So here the ice which existing, let's say the temperature is minus 10 degrees Celsius. Here at this condition I am giving the heat. So at the temperature of minus 10 degrees Celsius, if I give the heat to that body, the heat energy is here, the heat energy is utilized to change the temperature, and the temperature changes up to 0 degrees Celsius, let's say. So here the heat energy is used to change the temperature up to 0 degrees Celsius, right? At the 0 degrees Celsius, it is in ice state. If I give the heat energy to this, right? Heat energy to this given heat energy is used to change this ice to liquid, solid to liquid, right? That means here the temperature is same 0 degrees Celsius only. At 0 degrees Celsius, the ice which is existing in solid state, even though we are giving the heat energy, this heat energy is used to change the state solid to liquid. Here the temperature remains constant and this is nothing but latent heat. At 0 degrees Celsius, the water exists in ice state and the water exists in liquid state, solid state as well as liquid state. Here the temperature remains constant. At 0 degrees Celsius for water, which exists in liquid state, if we give the heat energy, this heat energy is used to change the temperature up to 100 degrees Celsius. This 100 degrees Celsius is not a vapor state, it is in liquid state. And this liquid state, for this liquid state, if you give the heat energy, here, this at 100 degrees Celsius only, the liquid gets converted into vapor, that means gas state. And here, the heat energy is used to convert not the temperature but the change of state. And this process is nothing but latent heat. The quantity of heat absorbed or gained or released by a substance undergoing a change of state. Here ice gets converted to liquid. Here in this process liquid gets converted into gases. Is nothing but the latent heat, and this is also nothing but the heat of transformation. Clear? Right? So the amount of heat energy required to change 1 kg of solid to liquid, 1 kg of solid to liquid, right? At its melting point is nothing but specific latent heat of fusion. Latent heat of fusion. Here the amount of heat energy required to convert 1 kg of solid to liquid, right, is nothing but specific latent heat of fusion. Fusion, what is the process of fusion? Solid gets converted to liquid, but here is 1 kg of solid, nothing but specifically we are mentioning the mass. 1 kg of liquid gets converted to liquid. So the process, even though we are giving that heat energy, here we are not discussing about the temperature, we are discussing about the heat energy and change of state. So by giving the heat energy, the state is changing solid to liquid, and the process of converting solid to liquid without raising the temperature is but latent heat, right? Specifically we are mentioning 1 kg, so specific latent heat, right? So the process of converting solid to liquid is nothing but fusion, so specific latent heat of fusion. Clear? And the amount of heat energy required to raise the to convert 1 kg of liquid to gas without raising temperature is nothing but specific latent heat of vaporization. Specific latent heat of vaporization. Clear? Here the amount of heat energy required, right, to change 1 kg of liquid to gas. The process of converting liquid to gas is nothing but vaporization. Clear? Here specifically we are mentioning that mass, so specific, the process of converting the changing of state liquid to gas without raising temperature is nothing but latent heat, specific latent heat of vaporization. Clear?